Are you struggling really badly to grow on Twitch? You can't get any followers or views and you're totally stuck. Well, here are 10 things that hold you back from growing followers and views on Twitch. But before I begin, I want to thank our sponsor, Owned.tv. On Owned.tv, you can make your own emotes. You can get your own avatar and lots of overlays that will help you feel more confident when you're streaming. Because if your stream looks good, you feel a lot better about yourself. So look at all these overlays. And you know what the cool thing about them is? You can get 50% off, yes I said 50, by using code Trui. Link is down below in the description. Struggle 1 is you streaming games where nobody can actually find you in. So if you play a game that you really like, but a lot of other people are playing it, it's really hard to get discovered. I do have a whole video about finding the games you should play right here for you. But basically, what happens if everybody's playing the game is that you, with your 0 viewers, are going to be all the way down, and there's going to be people with hundreds of views way up. So people are going to click on the people that already have views, because those are the streams they do actually see. So there's 2 ways of solving this. One of them is picking different games in the same genres, and the second one is being known outside of Twitch. The second struggle I have seen a lot of you guys do is you don't have a webcam. Okay, I'm not saying that you can't get successful if you don't have a webcam. Yes, I know Lyric is successful without a webcam. However, it does increase your chances if you have one. You know what? Growing on Twitch and trying to become partner is really hard. The chance of you getting there is really low, sadly. So we need to make sure to higher the chance of you getting there. Not having a webcam will decrease that chance. We don't want that. So we want to increase the chance that you will get there. So I definitely recommend using a camera. Also, people interact better with you if they see your face. They are more familiar with you and they feel more like they're a friend of you because they've seen you around a lot. That's the power of a webcam, especially if you look into it. The third thing that people do that stops you from growing is not talking back to chat. Yeah. If you ignore people in the chat, they're gonna leave. They're not gonna follow you. But if you get them to talk a lot, if somebody says 10, 20 messages, they're pretty likely to follow you. So you need to make sure to try and get people to say so many things that they will follow. If nobody's talking in your chat, it's really hard, right? Yes, it is. But I do have a video about what to say and how to talk to yourself when nobody's watching right here. So I hope that will help you out. But definitely keep asking questions even if there's nobody there. You always have to answer yourself, so make sure that if nobody reacts, you give your own answer and it doesn't feel as awkward because there's still an answer there. The fourth one is that your audio is really bad. And I do not mean you need to have the most fancy microphone or anything like that. What I mean is that you need to listen back to your stream. If you cannot listen back to it yourself because there's so much noise about you or you can barely hear what you're saying, then your microphone is bad. Maybe you can fix it with a noise gate because you're just in a room with a lot of sounds, or you have a ventilator or air conditioning in the room. However, if it's too bad, think about getting a new one, or think about which other devices you have lying around that you might be able to use as a microphone. Same goes for a camera. If you have a good camera, that looks always good, right? But if you have a terrible one, where you cannot see anything and you've got only mess on the background, this scares people away. The stream itself needs to look somewhat decent as well. If your bitrate is super low, that your stream is just blocks, people can't see the stream and will click away. I know not everybody's internet is good, but if you stream things like Overwatch with a lot of moving elements, your bitrate needs to be a lot higher than when you play something that is quiet and you mostly are seeing the same things, like Stardew Valley, for example. So if you do have bad internet, try and pick games that don't have a lot of moving particles, just so your stream will look better. If you're doubting if your stream looks good enough, look at your stream, watch it. Are there things that you find annoying about your stream, or are there quality issues you have yourself? Because if you have them yourself, other people are gonna have them too. Then we have people that stream too much. If you stream every day, every hour, people are not going to be able to drop in. They might even get tired of you because they see you around every time. If there's another creator live, why would they watch you? Because you're there always and that creator isn't. So let's just jump into that other creator's chat because, you know, I need to catch them too. This means that you're going to be the second priority and people are not going to jump in to your stream as often. The other one is true as well. If you stream not enough, then people don't have the chance to hop in and follow you, fight you, you know? So you need to find a middle ground between streaming too much and too little, streaming just enough. I would recommend streaming 3 days, 3 hours. That seems to be quite a sweet spot for me. I have been streaming 2 days myself now because I have a second channel in Touch where I also stream and I also make YouTube videos and everything, and I just can't keep up. But ideally, I would stream 3 days if I had a choice. The sixth thing is networking on Twitch. So if you go and stream and nobody knows you, how are people gonna find you? So what I want you to do is join other people's streams and actually be a viewer, interact with them, but mostly with the other viewers. The chance of the streamer coming to your stream is a lot smaller than the chance of the viewers coming to your stream. So why not network with the viewers instead? And you know what? If you're a good viewer that interacts with other viewers, the streamer is gonna like you more and appreciate you. I do have a whole video about networking on Twitch right here that will go way more in depth in it. Then we have people that make the mistake to not give any value. What do I mean with this? If somebody does you a favor, if they come to your stream and say hi, that you do not give enough value. People need to find that they need to come to your stream yourself because they miss it. They want something that you're giving them. It's not for your sake, it's for their sake. So if you don't have that and people come for your sake instead, you need to find a way to turn this around and give them value that they want to come instead of they want to do you a favor. Another mistake that a lot of streamers do when they start out is follow for follow. Yes, you do get a lot of followers from it, but they all be not engaging followers. All those people are just there to get followers themselves, and they're not going to support you. Which means that you end up with a lot of followers that never come in. If new followers come and see that you have 1,000 followers, but there's nobody watching, there's less incentive for them to follow you than when you only have 10 followers. Because then they're like, wow, I'm the 11th follower, that's super cool. I do have a whole video about follow for follow and the downsides of it, explaining it a little bit more because you might still not be convinced right here. So definitely watch that if you're thinking about doing follow for follow. Then the ninth one is you don't do a call for action. What, Trui? If you're streaming, you are allowed to ask if people want to follow you. Not directly, don't say, hey Trui, thanks for stopping by, don't forget to follow me. That is weird, that is personal, but if you say, hey Trui, welcome in, oh by the way guys, if you like the stream, don't forget to follow, this is the right way. Because now you're not just telling it to me, but you're telling it to everybody. Even if nobody else is watching than me, if you tell me this way, I'm more inclined to follow because I don't feel personally attacked by not following yet. But I feel like, oh yeah, this is an opportunity I can do. This is a thing I can choose to do. And now it feels like something I need to do because it's the thing I can choose to do. And, you know, we like making choices ourselves. And then the last thing a lot of people forget is you can play with viewers. And you can do that in a lot of different ways. If you play Pokemon, you can name your Pokemon after your viewers. You can do Jackbox games where you're literally playing with viewers, or other multiplayer games like Overwatch or Call of Duty, where you play with your own viewers. There's plenty of ways that you can get your chat to interact with your gameplay. Try and find a clever way of doing this, because this way you will build friendships, because you are playing with some people, and that's what friends do, right? Gaming together. At least that's what I do with my friends. Is that weird? Are you guys doing something else with your friends? And I know this one video is definitely not gonna blow up your channel, and you're gonna need a lot more help with it. I have good news because I have a whole playlist that can help you grow your channel. It will give you a lot of tips that you definitely will need because, you know, I used to suck at streaming when I started and I learned all these things and I want to teach them to you too, so you don't have to make the same mistakes. I'll see you there.